Yo, guys, what's going on? Let's do our overnight betting preview for tomorrow, Thursday, January the 19th. We got 5 games on the schedule, 5 interesting matchups. So let's go take a quick glimpse and see if we can come up with some leans and see what we can expect out of these games. First game, Chicago is going to be playing against the Pistons. This game, guys, is going to be played in Paris, France. The Bulls are favored by 7. I had the Bulls favored by 6. The reason for this high line, obviously, is because this game will not be played in Detroit, but at a neutral venue. The Bulls will also be getting DeMar DeRozan back in this game. The Pistons, last place in the East. They have been struggling all season, also with injuries. Tomorrow, they do have 3 important players listed as questionable. They are Nerlens Noel, Jalen Duren, and of course the most important and best player of the team, Bojan Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic, guys, is from Europe. For those of you that don't know, he's from Croatia. I'm pretty sure that he's going to want to play in this game. I'm also pretty sure that family, friends will probably make the short trip from Croatia to watch him play. This line is obviously high, but like I said, this is a neutral venue. The Bulls, obviously the favorite in this game, but we'll take a look at it again tomorrow, see what the line looks like, check out those players I just mentioned, their status. Next game, the most anticipated game of the night. Everyone will be watching this for sure. The Golden State Warriors will be playing the Boston Celtics, a rematch of last year's NBA Finals. Celtics favored by 6.5. I had them also favored by 6.5. These teams this season have gone in complete opposite direction. The Celtics have continued their good play from last season. They are first in the Eastern Conference and the best record in the NBA right now at 33-12. They have won 7 straight games. The Warriors have been struggling. They are currently in the 7th spot in the West, trying to battle out for an automatic bid to the playoffs, a top 6 seed. I think they will get there by the end of the season, but currently they are 7th. A reason for this poor start for them is their poor record on the road. They are 5-17, guys. Not a good team on the road this season. The Celtics, some injury news. They were playing without their second best player, Jaylen Brown. He is listed as questionable for tomorrow. This will be very interesting to see if he comes back or not. The Warriors, they won their last game against the Wizards. Klay Thompson rested in that game. They were on a second night of back-to-back. Got a nice win over there. But they did struggle for most of the game, guys. They made a big run at the end, hit some threes. Steph Curry, Jordan Poole made some threes at the end, and they managed to get that win. But you can't say that they put in any kind of convincing performance. Obviously, in this game, guys, since the line is pretty accurate, we do have to wait and see for Jaylen Brown's status. I think this is the most important factor in this game. Before we make any decision, we'll see what the line looks like tomorrow. But, of course, the Celtics are the favorite in this game. The next game, guys, Toronto at Minnesota. Toronto lost their last game to the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks were playing without Giannis. They were on the second night of back-to-back. They were also, in the previous game, they did play overtime in Madison Square Garden. You could say that they ran out of gas at the end of that game. But overall, guys, the Raptors have been struggling. Also, I see some stuff in the media on Twitter with teams like Thaddeus Young and Scotty Barnes were kind of going at it in warm-ups, yelling at each other. Scotty Barnes unfollowing Fred VanVleet on Instagram. Just some strange stuff. Seems like the chemistry on the team is not that great at the moment. I do expect some changes on the Raptors come trade deadline. So they are a little bit shaky, guys, at the moment. I had them favored by 2.5 in this game, even though Minnesota, we know, is going to be on the second night of back-to-back. They just played the Nuggets. Ended up losing a close one. They also had to play without Rudy Gobert. He is listed as questionable for tomorrow, even though, I don't know, guys, I don't think he's going to be available. Second night of back-to-back. The Raptors obviously will be rested, are going to be the favorites in this game. I wouldn't rule out the Timberwolves, though, guys. They are young. They like to get up and down the court. They're good at home. I'm going to have to look at this line again tomorrow and check out the injury report before making a decision there. Next game, Brooklyn is at Phoenix. Phoenix is currently a half-point favorite. The line just flipped. They were half-point dogs. What's interesting in this game, guys, is I did take a peek at the injury report since both teams are suffering with injuries. Brooklyn was without Kyrie Irving in their last game against the Spurs. They ended up losing to the Spurs straight up. Kevin Durant obviously is missing. Brooklyn has been struggling, guys. Without KD, they are looking very, very bad. Phoenix, also a lot of injuries, but we see some light at the end of the tunnel here, guys. I'm looking at the injury report. Cam Johnson is going to make his return to the lineup. He's been out forever. Landry Shamet came back in their previous game. DeAndre Ayton is playing, and we see Chris Paul listed as questionable. And from what I see, guys, he was involved in practice. This is the first time that he went through a full practice on Wednesday. The chances are, guys, he's going to be playing. If he plays, him and Cam Johnson and the rest of the guys, Ayton, I think they have more than enough to battle out with the Nets. Obviously, there will be some chemistry issues to start. The Nets guys have been struggling. I think Phoenix is favored in this game, but we do have to look at this line again tomorrow and see what we got. I am leaning, though, with the Suns in this game. Next game, Philadelphia at Portland. The Sixers are favored by 2.5. I had them favored by 2.5. The line is right on the nose. The Sixers guys have started off their road trip 3-0. A couple of shaky games against Utah and the Lakers, but they put in a great performance against the Clippers in their last game. 3-0 on the road trip. The Blazers had a couple of good games. They had a 5-game losing streak, ended up snapping that, winning a couple of games straight against the Mavs. But in their last game, got right back to their losing ways. Okay, they were playing against the Nuggets, guys. Always a tough place to play. Denver, the best team in the West. Portland is a different animal at home, though, guys. The line is accurate, though. We got to see what this line is going to look like tomorrow. But I think I am leaning, as of now, towards taking a possible play on the Blazers in this game. So this is what we got, guys, for tomorrow. There are 5 games, some very, very interesting matchups, like I said at the beginning of the video. But we'll look at these more into detail tomorrow when we get more information and I do my video. Also, guys, as you can see at the top of the screen, I have a link to my Telegram channel and to my Twitter. If you guys are interested, you can sign up to Telegram. I post my plays in there live. It's free, and I think it's pretty interesting. There's also a chat there. We interact between myself and the members. They ask questions. I post my plays. It's pretty interesting. If you guys are interested, you can join. Also, guys, my YouTube channel. If you guys have not subscribed, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I do 2 videos a day. I do analysis and I go over all the games, provide picks. Overall, I think it is pretty interesting. A little different than what you will probably find on other channels. I like to use the psychological aspect a little more when I do my videos. I play numbers, I look at the lines. Don't really get involved with too many statistics or analytics or any things like that. I keep it simple, but I think it's pretty effective. I think you will find it interesting. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys right now. We'll look at these games a little more into detail tomorrow. And that's it, guys. Have a good one, and we'll talk more in the next video. Later.